on the process, there's not much that I can tell you at this point in time. It's true that the President mentioned three elements, trade, technology, and energy, and that indeed the idea was to continue the discussions shortly, but for the moment we have no further details that we can provide on that. Perhaps, Danielle, on the 2018 elements, on the deals that were done at that point, on the agreement between Presidents Juncker and Trump, you want to provide some follow-up?
Hi. Just to say that as we had the chance to explain on Friday, the idea is to build up on what was achieved so far, but also to explore the possibility of bringing other issues to the table. And we explained this already in some detail last week, and there is nothing to add for the moment right now.
Yeah.
Am I right in understanding that the ball is now in the US camp in terms of who will make the invitation to discuss these issues and possibly have a trade negotiation?
I don't think it's a question of where the ball is at the moment. The ball is flying back and forth between the United States and the European Union in order to ensure a follow-up to the first meeting that took place in Davos next week, and we will keep you informed as soon as there are developments in this regard.
So when you mean building on what's been achieved so far, I can understand that there will be a furthering of the discussions that we already had on these elements with the Juncker mini deal on soybeans and LNG, and to expand. Can you give some details on what does it mean to expand? Will it go into agriculture? Will it go into other areas? Thanks.
You can infer as much as your imagination will allow. If you want to keep it grounded on factual elements, I will not be able to give you much more, because this is a process, like Eric just explained. Both presidents met last week in Davos, and they agreed to meet again soon. So this is an ongoing process that it's going back and forth, and let's see where it takes us. The idea is indeed to build on what was achieved so far, but in order to refresh the transatlantic relationship, to look at other things and other issues that we can bring to the table.
That's right. On the Paris Agreement, yes, Tim.
What was the question on the Paris Agreement? Sorry. Can you repeat the part on the Paris Agreement?
In the Green Deal, there is a commitment to propose that all future comprehensive trade deals made only if the party with whom the trade deal is negotiated commits to the Paris Agreement deals. So my questions were, will we see this proposal before November 3rd? And does this commitment only affect comprehensive trade deals or all trade dealings of the European Union? Thanks.
My reading of the proposal of the Green Deal is indeed like you just said, so I think you answered it yourself. Indeed, the idea is to apply this principle to all comprehensive trade agreements. On the timeline, maybe Eric is better placed than me.
Timelines, we have to wait and see. I think we have to wait and see what happens. As Danielle has just said, the statement from the European Commission on the Paris Agreement relates to future comprehensive trade deals. We're not at a stage where we can comment on that. On this, yes, please.
Would it be possible to make a comprehensive trade deal with the United States before they are rejoining the Paris Agreement?
At the moment, completely theoretical. You have a very clear announcement from the President about the fact that we want to discuss a certain number of elements with the President of the United States, building on things that have partially already been taking place on trade, energy, and technology. And for the moment, that is what is being worked on. We really do not want to go any further than that. For the moment, the next stage is meeting again to discuss the follow-up to the first meeting and how we can carry this forward. On this, Any other questions on trade? Trade? No? Athanasios, you have the floor.